back. Today we're going to make chocolate Napoleons, possibly with macerated strawberries. I made this once before. I want to video the recipe so I have it for posterity in case like in 6 months somebody says, hey, can you make us that again? I know I made it. That's the purpose for all of this. So at any rate, this is 2 1/4 cups of cream. The recipe actually called for milk, but you know me. To make it richer, I want to make it richer. So this is 2 1/4 cups of cream and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. The recipe calls for vanilla extract. I have vanilla paste, which, where is it? I don't know, I might have put it away. Vanilla paste concentrates the flavor, I think, a little more and makes it amazing. So anyway, what I'm doing is I'm putting this over medium-high heat. I just stirred all of this together, and I want that to come to a boil. So while I do that, I have here 3 egg yolks, 1 regular egg. It's a 1/2 cup sugar, 2 tablespoons of dark cocoa powder, 1/4 teaspoon salt, and I had some cornstarch in there. Let me see how much cornstarch. Maybe we're not still going. Okay, so it was 3, this is 3 eggs. No, sorry, 1 egg, 3 egg yolks. It's 1/2 cup sugar, 2 1/4 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. So while my cream is warming, getting to a boil, I'm just going to start. Hopefully I won't mix powder all over the counter. And I'm just starting to whisk this together. So this is a chocolate version of what they call creme pâtissière, or pastry cream. So I'm whisking this. I just want to have a nice even mixture. Okay, I think that's perfect. So as this starts to come to a boil, and it has, I'm going to mix in a bit. Slow stream and mix. You don't want to mix this in too fast, too much, because it will cook your eggs. So I'm just doing a little bit at a time. I think the recipe says you can pour in 1/2 of this as you're mixing. And I'm just trying to do it nice and slow. That's probably close to 1/4. This is what you call tempering your eggs. I don't have anything under this, that's why it's swirling around, but it's mixing well. A little bit more. Okay, a little bit more. And what the tempering does is the warmth of your liquid will slowly heat this egg mixture as you're whisking, so that the eggs don't necessarily cook if you dump all the eggs into here and put it on the fire. Because you don't want chunks of cooked egg in your cream. Okay, that's close to 1/2, so we'll bring it back over here. We bring this over here. Okay. Now the rest of this goes, let me lower it just a little bit to medium. The rest of this goes very slowly here. And I'm whisking constantly as I'm pouring. And what I want this to do is thicken. The cornstarch from this mixture gets into this milk and will thicken it. So when it starts to come to a boil, there, it's all beautifully mixed. You just put the rest with the spoon here and my spatula. I'm gonna get all my chocolate in there. Okay. So this, I'll keep it on medium and continue to whisk for another few minutes until I start to see bubbles. So it's the similar concept to a roux where you're using flour to thicken the milk, or a sauce. Some people use cornstarch in a little black glass of water and they put it into their sauce. It's the same concept. So the cornstarch from this mixture, it's called chocolate creme pâtissière for Napoleons later. That's what you and I love. Oh yeah, he loves it. Okay, I love it. This one I might put some macerated strawberries in. But anyway, we're just whisking. And what I want to do is let this come to a boil. And when it comes to a boil, the cornstarch will do its work. I'm cooking because I don't want anything to stick to the pan and cook. But I have another way of compensating for that if I need to, which I'll show you. So it should take another, like I said, it takes between 2 and 5 minutes after you put everything back. This actually goes pretty quick once you get it started. It's starting to thicken a little bit. I don't see huge bubbles going up yet. Let's see. Not quite yet. Keep mixing. Thickening. Beautiful.
Sorry, that like evaporated in my forehead.
Okay. Oh, now it's starting to thicken. Okay, so we're gonna put this on low and add about 6 ounces of bittersweet chocolate. And continue to mix and stir. Almost ready. Oh, what's happening is that chocolate is melting into the mixture and thickening it even more. Beautiful. Now, let me just make sure it's all melted as I stir. It's beautiful. Okay, now I turn the heat off and add, it's about 2 tablespoons of butter.
That's pretty radical.
What is?
I don't know. That's like saying that.
Okay. So what I'm just doing, the heat is off. I'm just stirring this to melt the butter into it. It's probably half melted by now. Ooh, it makes it so shiny. Almost. It's about 3/4 melted. Where is it? Almost done. It's just a little nubbin left. So basically the heat from the sauce and the heat from the pan is melting that butter, even though it's off. I think that's pretty good. Okay. Next phase. Where are we? Over here. Oh, back over here. Okay. Get this stuff off. Now the next thing I'm going to do is take this strainer and strain the sauce through it. Where's my spatula? This way, if for any reason, so just pour some of this in and push it through. Where is it? It's coming. But this way, if I happen to have any cooked egg in my sauce, it will stay in the strainer and not strain into the sauce itself. So I'm going to have to work at this. This is a little bit labor intensive. I'll be right back. Okay, so it has all been strained and now I'm stirring it. And the last piece, almost the last piece, is to take plastic wrap and you want to lay the plastic wrap directly on the cream. And what this does is it helps it to prevent forming a skin, but you don't want to have to peel off. So I'm going to take this. Your scuffles over there, it's golf. Working on their golf swings. Okay, last piece. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. I'm going to place plastic wrap directly over the surface of the entire cream. Not the bowl, the cream. Pat it down to get out any air bubbles. And then I'm just going to refrigerate this until it's nice and chilled. Again, the plastic wrap prevents a skin from forming. I was delayed making my video because of my nerd studying over here. She likes it. Okay, so we made the creme pâtissière and it's in the fridge. I'll get it out in a minute to show you when I put it all together. The puff pastry that I use for the Napoleon is this. Really, I could learn how to make it and make it, I'm sure. But this is so easy and it comes out so good. I really don't know if there's much difference between this and like a homemade one. I'm sure there probably is. At any rate, what I do is like really simple. And you can take your piece. This has been in the fridge, so it's not frozen anymore. And you can cut, you basically take this thawed out piece of pastry. I might put it in here, maybe lower this a little bit, not to show my boobs, but show that, okay. And open it up, and really you can cut this into any shape you want to. Circles, long, rectangular pieces. What I find works and makes nice sort of individual size Napoleons is to cut lengthwise down the creases and then straight across the middle to make 6 pieces. These I'll put on my baking dish, which you would have lined with either parchment or silk pen, which I have here. I think Martha Stewart taught me about silk pens. Martha Stewart teaches me about a lot of things. Okay, so I have this here. The oven is preheated, 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. While those are cooking, I'll show you my strawberries, which are macerated. So really what I did is I just took a container of strawberries, not the little tiny ones, but the bigger ones. Cut off the green stem, chop them up, slice them up. I put about 2 tablespoons of sugar and about a teaspoon of vanilla. Stirred it up, covered it, and just let it sit at least 10 to 15 minutes, and then it starts to macerate in its own juices and gets really sweet and delicious. Okay, I think these are just about ready. They're beautiful, golden. I'm going to take them out, let them cool for probably at least 10 minutes. See how golden and pretty? And then we'll put it all together. So this is how you put it together. Here's your little rectangular piece. You just put a knife in the middle and cut it horizontally. Now, the creme pâtissière that I made yesterday is here. I'm going to take a spoon and just put a big scoop of it here on the bottom and spread it. You can do fancy stuff like put it in a little pastry bag and pipe it in there, but you don't have to. There. Now, the macerated strawberries. So I'm gonna have my little chocolate spoon in there. See that? Oh, that's gorgeous looking. And the little maceration gives you this little strawberry juice, which we can drizzle on it. Now, I'm going to cover it. Put it right here. powdered sugar. You could probably put whipped cream on top, but let me show you this. Oh, so pretty. Now that is a little masterpiece, and it's easy. Okay, see it? Can we zoom in, zoom out? There we go, how pretty. Hey, look what I have. Now let's do our little taste test. Oh, we'll get William to do a taste test.
No, I don't like strawberries.
He doesn't like
Your
strawberries.
outfit
Okay,
sucks.
let's try this,
Mine's
ready?
better. Mom, whose outfit is better? Me or Will?
Mom. Wait, look.
Their outfits, they're wearing the same thing. Okay, ready? One more bite.
What is he doing? He's been running around.